Novels are for people who can't edit themselves. Cards are still the ultimate challenge. Okay, here's a clip from the Stephen Colbert Show when he had George Saunders on. Saunders writes short stories, and he's just recently released his first novel, and Colbert actually asked him why he would bother, because short stories are so much more challenging.
Why write a novel? I've always been told by people who are professional writers that the short story is sort of the hardest thing you can write.
It's really hard.
Short stories are the hardest thing you can write. And that's compared to a novel. Now, I've written short stories, and I've written novels, and I can tell you that that is such an incredible misconception, manage not to curse, that it's unbelievable. Novels are excruciating at worst, extremely challenging at best, if you're writing anything worth reading anyway. Not only are short stories not harder than writing novels, writing a short story isn't even hard. A short story is a valid form of writing, because it's not how hard you work, it's how worthy the result is that makes a difference. Having said that, a novel is such an overwhelming challenge that I don't like seeing it undervalued like this, especially since I know people will believe it. Writing a short story is not more challenging than writing a novel. Writing a short story isn't even hard. I'll write a short story on a whim. And to prove the point, here's what I'm going to do. I want people to suggest short stories for me to write in the comments section. And I'm serious about that. This could blow up in my face. I may be writing off more than I can chew. I like the way that came out. If that happens and I just don't write the stories, all I'll be able to do is make a video apologizing that I didn't actually produce the stories. But I think that I'm up to the challenge. I'm confident in this. What I want you to do, if you have an idea for a short story for me to write, put it in a comment. The first words of your comment to get my attention should be all capital letters, short story suggestion. After that, write down whatever theme or character you want to see me write about. Make it car crash or time travel or first date, whatever it happens to be. If you want a little bit more detail, that's fine. It can be car crash on the way home from church, or car crash involving a family of 5, or time travel involving aliens, or time travel to the prehistoric past, or first date with a coworker. But if you give me too much detail, I'm going to ignore that suggestion. You got to give me something I can work with, something I can flesh out. Too many details, and I'm just regurgitating what you've said with more words in between. And I'm only going to choose 2 or 3 of them. And I'm not going to tell you how long it's going to take me to produce them either, because I've never done this before. But I'm going to produce these stories as quickly as I reasonably can, as well as I can, and I'm not going to promise that they're going to be masterpieces, but they should at least be entertaining. Once I have 1 or more of them done, I will make a video announcing that, and I will have links to the story on my blog or on Minds. So help me out with this. Help me prove that short stories aren't even that damn hard to write by giving me the suggestions. Make it something I'm not expecting. Give me a challenge.